See, you know what? Because I heard the click stop and I thought you stopped.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Lucas and you're watching Fine Tuning. Today I want to show you a set of pickups from Planet Tone that I've been using for a while. These have kind of become indispensable to me as a tool in a live situation. These are the Planet Tone Venus Isle pickups. Now live for a while I've been playing this guitar, May. This is my S2 Standard 22 that I kind of converted to an HSS setup. And I have been using the Venus Isle neck and middle pickups in this guitar for a long time now, paired with the Statera humbucker in the bridge. And I adore this guitar. This guitar has played so many shows for me and done lots of recording stuff, and it's just a terrific, terrific guitar. And I really, really like the sound of these pickups. And I've been wanting to show them to you for a while, but I thought, well, that's not really great because it's a full 3 single coil set, and that's a humbucker. So what I've done here is just put the exact same pickups in my SE-EG guitar, but with the bridge pickup as well. So you can probably guess from the name that the Venus Isle pickups are meant to kind of evoke the sound and feel of EJ. And, you know, I would say within reason, I mean, you have to be able to kind of play those style licks and chord voicings and stuff. This really is a great tool to get you in that ballpark. But I also think they're just great Strat pickups. I mean, they just sound really good for whatever you want to use them for. So I'm going to demonstrate the pickups for you today in some clean sounds, some kind of mid-gain dirty sounds, some high-gain lead stuff, so you can hear kind of them cover the gamut. Like I said, this is my PRS SE-EG from like around 2004 or something like that. It has just a single volume and a tone. They're 250K pots and a 5-way switch, just a standard kind of Strat type setup minus a tone knob. So it's just a global master tone. But I'm going to start by showing you the pickups on a clean mode, and that sounds like this. So these pickups have Alnico 3 magnets in the neck in the middle position and Alnico 5 magnets in the bridge position. And the bridge position is wound a little hotter than the other two pickups. And for me, as a guy who's all about balance between pickups, this is a really ideal kind of Strat set, because you get that classic kind of chimey, really sparkly top end on the neck and the middle pickups, and those in-between positions really sound great and bell-like. And then the bridge pickup, that extra bit of winding and that Alnico 5 magnet kind of tightens it up a little bit, makes it a little fatter, a little more mid-range, and to me just makes it a little bit more usable in that position, whereas I tend to think of a Strat bridge pickup as being kind of pointy. This is a little bit less pointy. It's still unmistakably a Strat bridge pickup, but it's a little more friendly to work with, particularly as you start messing with the tone control. I'm going to go over to more of an Overdriven Fender type sound now, and just kind of play around with some of the pickup sounds, kind of more in what I would call a blues type tone, and you can hear what that sounds like. So Strat type guitars in general are just hyper versatile guitars, and I think that's probably why so many players like them. Because you can get so many sounds just from flipping through the pickup selector, but these in particular really kind of like narrow in on what it is the best sounds of those particular positions, if that makes sense. Like the neck pickup is really deep and full, and it sounds, to me it reminds me a lot of like Hendrix or something. It's like a really, like deep is the word I want to use, but it's a kind of a tubular, deep, rich sound. It's got lots of harmonic stuff going on, and it's very like hollow in a nice way. It's percussive to play with. And then the bridge pickup on this guitar, because it's a little hotter, it kind of starts to get a little of that P90 sort of thing going on. So you can, or telly pickups, you can kind of like lay into it a little bit if you want to. You can also play more gently, which we're going to get to in a minute, but let's do kind of like a more mid-gain Marshall type sound, and you can kind of hear what the pickups do in that position. So hopefully it comes through in the recording the way it does for me here in the room. But in particular, as I start to add more gain to the pickups, you can really start to hear the differences in how the kind of the position of the pickup and the way that they're wound and stuff kind of narrows in on that sound that pickup does. In particular, I think the bridge pickup is like surprisingly fat. It goes from being stratty to, as you start to layer on gain, it really just kind of like absorbs that gain and gets really thick sounding. And the neck pickup, it still retains that kind of like tubular singing clarity thing, but it starts to get really thick and Hendrixy, which I think is a super cool sound. It's not something that I use all the time, but I think it's a really, really cool sound. So now, last but certainly not least, EJ is kind of known for like the violin kind of tone, that sort of really thick, warm, dark sound. Of course, you've got to be able to play like EJ to really get the most out of that. But I do actually, on the floor, I do have an actual tube driver. So I'm going to use that same amp sound I was just using, but I'm going to turn on some delay and kick on the tube driver to really kind of like glue it all together and give it that really thick, syrupy sound. And I'm going to play really just on the bridge pickup because that's how he gets the lead sound. It is the bridge pickups, not the other pickups. And I tend to find that on the other pickup settings with a sound that dark, really the only the bridge pickup works. So anyway, that sounds like this. Trying to play that style is just nerve-wracking because so much of that sound that he's getting is really, it's from his pick attack. I mean, like the amp and the pickups, that's all important, but like the pick attack is really, it's a very particular thing, and you have to like really focus, if you're not him, on doing that thing to make it sound like that. And ooh, boy, that's a workout, just that part. Much less hitting the chord shapes and notes and everything cleanly. But yeah, that's what it sounds like with that kind of violin syrupy tone with the tube driver, which by the way is just an incredible pedal. Man, what a cool sounding pedal. And I guess just for shiggles, we can do the usual thing and let's see if it goes chug chug chug. So let's put it over on a high gain sound and see what that does. Never let it be said that you cannot play metal on a Strat bridge pickup, because you absolutely can. Like, would I do that on a normal basis? No, but yeah, you can. Okay, well that's the Planet Toned Venus Isle Strat pickup set. Of course, I will leave links to this stuff in the description so you can go check them out for yourself. They're awesome sounding pickups, they're very inexpensive, and they are made right here in the USA by a very small team, which is super cool. You get consistency that way. And I just, you know, I love the guy that makes them, and I love the pickups, and they're terrific. So I highly encourage you to check them out, whether you like this particular sound that they're meant to do or not. They do so much that I just think these are a great Strat pickup replacement set. If you have like a, you know, a Mexican Strat and it's just like sounding or whatever, but it plays really good, drop a set of these in and you'll be like, good to go, man. These are terrific. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. I'm just going to play you out on some of my more traditional standard lead tone stuff. So until next time, I'll see you.